I am recording the video and today's topic is Kestrel. Kestrel, the Microsoft web server you should be using. This alternative to Internet Information Services, which Microsoft uses for its own services, delivers modern dynamic web application on common server platform or in containers. Microsoft's Internet Information Services is one of the oldest web server platform around. Originally launched in 1995, it's been regularly updated alongside Windows Server. However, it's been a while since the last major release when iOS 10 version 1809 launched in November 2018. Although Windows Server 2022 added QUIC and TLS 1.3 support, the core web server platform hasn't changed. Meanwhile, Microsoft has been quietly developing two alternative web server platforms as a part of .NET, with a focus on delivering modern dynamic web application. The first of these, http.sys, is a Windows only server that's ideal for running Windows hosted ASP.NET Core application at scale. The second, Kestrel, is the default ASP.NET Core web server and runs on all .NET Core platforms, including Mac OS. It's designed to work behind load balancers such as Nginx, as well as to support modern web technologies such as gRPC. Introducing Kestrel. Kestrel is an interesting option for anyone building .NET web application. It's a relatively lightweight server compared to IIS, and as it cross-platform, it simplifies how you might choose a hosting platform. It's also suitable as a development tool running on desktop hardware for test and experiment. There's support for HTTPS, HTTP/2, and a preview release of QUIC, so your code is future proof and will run securely. The server installs as a part of ASP.NET Core and is the default for sites that aren't explicitly hosted by IIS. You don't need to write any code to launch Kestrel beyond using the familiar web application.create builder method. Microsoft has designed Kestrel to operate with minimal configuration, either using a setting file that's created when you use .NET New to set up an app scaffolding, or when you create a new app in a Visual Studio. Configuring Kestrel. Apps are able to configure Kestrel using the APIs in Web Application and Web Application Builder. For example, adding additional ports, as Kestrel doesn't run until your ASP.NET Core code runs. This is relatively easy way to make server configuration dynamic, with any change simply requiring a few lines of code. Similarly, you can add a new endpoint URL from the .NET Run, or by editing your app setting.json file. Alternatively, an ASP.NET Core environment variable can be set to manage the post used. The flexibility makes Kestrel surprisingly simple to manage. You simply pick the method that fits best with your code. Other option control the IP addresses a server listen for a connection on, with the ability to listen to all available interfaces. If you are working with HTTPS and need to test an application before putting it in production, Kestrel comes bundled with a built-in test certificate to help you get started. This is installed as a part of the ASP.NET Core SDK and can be managed from the .NET command line tool. Once you go into production, use the various configuration tool to select an appropriate certificate. With support for Unix socket, Kestrel is compatible with most load balancer including Nginx. This makes it ideal for use in containers either under Linux or in a Windows container. Here Unix socket supports will let you add networking and security feature to your code via a services mesh. Customize your server your way. Having a web server that's configurable programmatically is useful. You can add a feature as required. For example, a production server might run with minimal login. If problem occur, you can quickly configure Kestrel to add alternative logging provided to get more detail on operation. Other options include adding support to alternative services, for example, delivering static content from a file system. There are a lot of options in ASP.NET Core for supported services, so you can expand beyond the default minimal API configuration. For example, adding session management tool or response caching. It is important to remember that adding a new services does add more APIs to your server, which expand the attack surface. So only add a feature you know you are going to use that and you know will be protected by your security platform. As Kestrel is highly customizable, you can manage the HTTP verbs that are supported when accepting a request from the browser, as well as manage the way your server responds to a specific URI structure. Here you can take advantage of .NET primitives such as Lambda to pass data and use it in your application, reducing the complexity of your code by handing functionality over to a server. This can make it easier to use URI encoding to handle straight for an application. Using routes to capture parameter in a URI. This way Kestrel and ASP.NET can build and run single page web application using URI structure to determine the content that's delivered to users. Microsoft has come up with a flexible, powerful web server that's useful alternative to IIS for ASP.NET application. By taking advantage of its minimal API approach, very little code is necessary to build a web server that can use route and parameter to server static content alongside ASP.NET Core feature. Exactly what's needed to build modern application that can scale in cloud native containers. How Microsoft replaced IIS with Kestrel. As always, it is interesting to see what Microsoft does within its own tools. Kestrel has recently been paired with the open source .NET Reverse Proxy app to replace the underlying web platform in Azure App Services, a process described as a heavy lift. An interesting blog post details the process used to manage the migration, one that's well worth looking at if you are thinking about doing similar with your own application and services. Thank you.